Yo, what's good, man? Hit that thumbs up button. I wasn't even gonna originally do a video on this because I didn't even watch the show. I watched the game, but of course I knew what happened. I knew what was going on. I seen clips and highlights, and I know the streets was talking. And yeah, the reason I wasn't gonna do a video because I said to myself, I'm not gonna give little industry plant X any time of the day because I know that's what they want. That was the whole point of them doing that whole angle last night, so that they could get people talking. Because other than that, no one really talked about the show because the show was bad. And I said, why do we even still have these shows? Do we even still need music award shows, especially for a network that hasn't played music videos in over 10 years? I mean, come on. Why y'all have no connection to current music on that network currently at all? You know, you got them playing old TV shows we grew up watching from the 90s. I love Martin and all of that, but how is that advancing black people? What do they put on that network as far as programming that helps educate black people or advance black people? They took off everything that was like that back in the day. They took all of it off. Used to have BET News with Jackie Reed, 5 nights a week or whatever. Used to have Teen Summit on Saturday afternoons, and they got rid of all of that. Like when our old heads would say back in the day, oh, BET this, BET that, because the rap videos, but at least there were some kind of decent programming on there at one point. But when Viacom came in, they took all of the good stuff away and just flooded the whole network with garbage and over the top ignorance. And there's no real black excellence on BET no more. It's all black ignorance being promoted as black excellence. So they'll bring out Meg Thee Stallion and have her float around out there, and pop her little ass and make it seem like it's women empowerment. And I'm like, no, it is what it is. She's not doing anything different that Nicki and Little Kim and the rest of those girls did back in the day. But y'all didn't promote that as black empowerment. Y'all promoted it as it was. She just out here popping her ass. And now they want to undermine our intelligence and tell us one thing, but you've shown us another. Like with this boy with Lil Nas X, they're promoting it like, oh, he's just being proud and he just has pride. And no, y'all are using this kid and exploiting his sexuality for a reason. Let's be honest, we're not stupid. There's always some kind of stunt when it comes to this kid. It's never about his music. No one talks about the lyrics, the music, the song. It's all about just him and flaunting his sexuality. Now, some people want to compare the kids to Britney and Madonna from the VMAs from years ago. You could try to justify it all you want, but yeah, he's on Twitter right now going in on everybody who's coming at him about what he said. He's like, well, I'm not gonna walk around promoting safe sex at the BET Awards. Y'all know what this song is, and it's sickening. And then they did this on a Sunday to piss off Christians. They did this on a Sunday. You know what I mean? They this whole. I'm looking at his Twitter right now, and he's saying, "I don't promote shit, babes. I do as I please. I'm not passing out condoms at the motherfucking BET Awards." And he says, "We're 4 months in, and people are still acting surprised that I'm being gay and sexual in my performances." So that his sexuality is all about basically his whole life. Your whole life and your whole gimmick, your whole character is just based off who you like to bend over for. Wow. Did they exploit Elton John like this when he was, came out back in the day? There's been other artists that have come out in the closet that didn't, their whole image of their image to the public wasn't based off sex. You know what I mean? Like, this kid isn't the first person to come out, but for some reason, with him, they want to put it out there like, oh, my God, he's doing this for the. No, y'all are using this kid for trying to get bait and trying to get views. Because they knew this was going to get people talking. They knew they were going to get people talking with this. Now, they dragged out the DMX tribute till like 11:30. I guess they were doing that because they hoped people were gonna turn the game off when that went off and changed the channel. I mean, I don't think that worked. I didn't really hear too much bad about the X performance, but the X tribute was rushed. I know it was under 10 minutes. Queen Latifah got a tribute, and like I said, it's a sad thing. On the same night that you do a tribute to Queen Latifah, the woman who ushered in the women empowerment movement, the real women empowerment movement back in the day, You know, ladies first when women was really covered up and really respecting themselves. Now y'all pass off twerking with girls with their hands on their ankles. Y'all promote that as women empowerment. But on the same show where you honor Queen Latifah and DMX, y'all pull this shit with this boy. You know, and it was a lot more worse with this show. You had Khaled out there looking like the old uncle. He looked so out of place with these young heads. When Khaled first came out and he was out there with guys his age, it looked cool. It looks out of place now. Awards wise, none of these awards matter. Like I say, these awards don't matter no more. Back in the day, it meant something if you was best male hip hop artist. It meant something if you was best, viewer choice. No one cares about that anymore. I say, do we really even need this shit anymore? Do we need this? You know, they had Taraji P. Henson hosted the last few shows. The last few BET Awards were hosted by black women, and I think that's intentional. Regina Hall last year. You had Leslie Jones a few years back. You know, BET heard. You know, BET. All they do is promote black women promotion and gay shit nowadays. Basically, that's it. That's where BET is at now. If you ain't black, if you ain't a black woman, or you ain't or if you ain't a gay person, then BET just really ain't got nothing for you. They don't speak up for anybody else anymore. Those days are over. Those days are over. This network is poison. This network does not help the black community at all. To me, this network is more dangerous than Breakfast Club and some of these other outlets because of the familiarity. They've been around 20-something years, and a lot of black people who don't know the inside scoop, who just they don't even know, because this network is still being promoted as if it's black owned, and that hasn't been the case. That hasn't been the case in a long time. So that's why I stopped watching it, and I didn't feel any real. I didn't feel like a traitor. Like, oh, you didn't watch the BET Awards? No, nigga. I didn't even know it was coming on until like Saturday. I said, hold up, who else didn't know BET Awards was coming on? You know what I mean? Like I moved on from that. I just didn't care, you know. But yeah, these shows should not be on. And like I say, they seem to be so concerned with people's sexuality now more than anything. You know, everything is all sexuality based. Sexuality. I'm like, what damn, what else is more to it? Okay, so he's gay. What else? Why else should we care about Lil Nas X other than the fact that he's gay? Because in reality, nobody really gives a fuck, bro. You came out, people had they sayings about it, and now it's like, okay, we moved on. Who gives a fuck? Who cares? Who cares? But nah, he's still. They just gonna keep milking this. I mean, how long are you gonna keep doing this? How many stunts are they gonna keep coming up with for him to do? Because that's all it is stunts. It's not about talent at all. And I remember when you used to be talented to be on BET. You had to be talented to be in the same location with all these great artists. You had to be somebody. It wasn't just, oh, you gay and you smile and white people like you. And that's what it is now. So yeah, BET needs to be boycotted. BET needs to be put in the trash. BET does not need to be watched or supported by real black folks. It's like Chris Rock used to say, I love black people, I hate niggas. And BET is a network for niggas. This network is not for black folks. It was once upon a time, you know, but we got to move on because they damn sure moved on. Billionaire Bob Johnson damn sure moved on. So we need to move on. That's what I think about that. Let me know what y'all think if y'all watch the BET Awards in the comment section. Like, share, subscribe. I'm out.